Welcome to Dialogue Lesson 70.
Peter is watching the television. Saturday afternoon means sport in England. He doesn't always watch football, but today his favourite side's match is being broadcast. Peter is a lifelong Crystal Palace supporter. A man goes to heaven and meets Saint Peter at the pearly gates. Peter tells him that his record has not been very good and that in order to enter, he has to go back to Earth to perform an act to show his devotion. Saint Peter tells him that he has a choice between going back to Earth to move the Sahara Desert to India, or helping Crystal Palace win the league championship. The man says to Saint Peter, "Give me the bucket and spade." Just then the commentator says, "Zaha passes to Benteke and it's a goal." Peter imagines tomorrow's headlines. Palace win against the odds. The game ends with a win for Crystal Palace, but they are still uncertain of their future in the Premiership. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. The season ends in May and Palace need another win to avoid the drop. He will be so relieved once the season finishes. He does like watching his team win. Palace might not be the best team, but they are the most unpredictable. There is never a dull moment when you are a Crystal Palace supporter. At this moment Peter is still watching the television. Other games are finishing and Peter is wondering what the results are. He isn't seeing the results because of the publicity break. More and more money is being invested in football and smaller clubs are finding it difficult to compete. Crystal Palace are always trying to avoid relegation. A small man goes into a pub. There is a tall man standing inside with a dog. The small man asks the tall man if his dog bites. The tall man says that no, his dog doesn't bite. The small man strokes the dog and the dog bites him. The small man then says to the tall man that I thought he said that his dog didn't bite. The tall man says that he did say that and that his dog doesn't bite and that the dog that is standing next to him is not his. Who are Palace playing next week? Peter will probably be a bit stressed when he's watching the game next week.